I am so much enjoying what is taking place relative to the attitudes and the talking points surrounding the performance of the stock market. Hey, we'll go with the past 5 days. This stock market. I did an early video that this is all terrible unless you do this, and then it's, whoa, the stock market's going gangbusters. The stock market closed at roughly 43,500 on Joe Biden's last day. And now it is down 3,000 plus points. It's down percentage points. And if you listen to Tommy Tuberville, the most military man the world has ever known, although he's never served a day in uniform, he's coattailing his daddy's service to act like he's some kind of a patriotic hero. He's a coward. He's a simp. And he's also maybe the stupidest man to ever hold the office of United States Senator. And in this particular clip, we really get to it. Because all of the talk about how Donald Trump is good for the stock market, and it's killing. Tommy Tuberville flips on its ear. One, he does the stupid thing like he's a character in that TV show on HBO, Veep, where in later seasons, some baseball coach ran for president and they all were in a debate and he kept doing sports metaphors. That's exactly who Tommy Tuberville is and what he does. And I think that show was on, those seasons were on before he was actually in office. So it really is art. It's life imitating art in this case. But this is Tommy Tuberville saying, well, actually, the stock market was probably a little overbloated, he says. The stock market was doing too good. And it was Biden's fault that it was too good. And now that it's actually tanking, now that it's actually cratering under the weight of Donald Trump's tariffs, everything's great again. It's balancing out because before it was people were making too much money. Stop electing stupid people to high office. All right, that's the thesis here. I guess you can click off if you've got the message. The second clip I'm going to play is Nicole Malliotakis, who is interviewed by Kate Baldwin on CNN, and it's just laid bare that she has no idea what is taking place in the country, what is going on with the tariffs, which tariffs have been implemented, where have they been implemented, what levels have they been implemented at. It's remarkable what an abject dumb shit this member of Congress is. So again, we're going to go to Tommy Tuberville first, and then her second, but in case you click off now, stop electing stupid people to high office.
And the only problem you have with these tariffs, there's always a scoreboard, and that's going to be the stock market. And people are looking at the stock market like, hey, this is how it's going to continue to be for months and months and months. That's not going to happen. We were probably overbloated with the stock market here for a while. We went up quite a bit. But at the end of the day, it's about fairness. It's about having fair tariffs, everybody on the same page. And again, President Trump has put together a smart group of people that understand a lot about the dollar, a lot about foreign currency, all the things that are going on. At the end of the day, it's all going to work out, and it's going to work out better for the United States of America.
Does that fill you with confidence? If you live in Alabama, even though he doesn't live in Alabama, he just represents Alabama, his primary residence is in Florida. I did videos about that months ago. If you're represented by this goober, we're probably overbloated with the stock market here for a while. Is that right, Tommy Tuberville? Talking about the scoreboard, talking about the scorecard, Mr. Football Coach. These people will say and do anything to defend the position of Donald Trump, to defend the dignity of Donald Trump. A man who has no concern for his own dignity, they have to absolutely embarrass themselves to try to explain away the nonsense that's taking place in the country, up to and including acting like our correcting stock market right now that is a good thing. That the high stock market under Biden was a bad thing. Stop electing stupid people to high office. Here's Nicole Malliotakis talking to Kate Baldwin. Again, really just tune into her stuttering and stammering and trying to find her point, not able to do so because she is being interviewed by someone who has a command of the facts. And this is not normally what takes place. Kate Baldwin's one of the good ones over at CNN. The organization as a whole is a little toxic, but there are some gems over there, and I think she's one of them. Watch this.
Target and Best Buy said last week that prices are going up in direct relation to the tariffs. Is that a good thing for your constituents on Staten Island and beyond?
I mean, but the tariffs, the tariffs.
I wanted to stop it there. But the tariffs. If you're trying to stall to give yourself some time to think about what lie you're going to tell, Nicole, then what you should do is just be quiet and let there be silence and just be comfortable in that silence, because the stuttering and the stammering and the muttering and it just comes off as panic. Just a little communication advice to you. And look, I don't know who needs my communication advice, but it seems like you need somebody's communication advice. Let's re-rack the clip and start it over. This time I won't interrupt.
Target and Best Buy said last week that prices are going up in direct relation to the tariffs. Is that a good thing for your constituents on Staten Island and beyond?
I mean, but the tariffs, the tariffs haven't even gone into effect. They've been postponed. So,
tariffs have gone into effect for China and others.
Yeah. Already been in effect.
No, some of the tariffs have gone into effect. Yes.
Well, but not the ones to Mexico and Canada, and the tariffs in China. They were in effect over the last 4 years.
Donald Trump is increasing tariffs on China.
Okay. President Biden actually kept and increased tariffs on China. Okay. Trump came in, a slight change increase there, but these are tariffs that have been in place all through the Biden administration. It was a 50% tariff that Joe Biden kept in place, plus an additional 25% on particular sectors.
Look, all the jokes that are made at the expense of Staten Island, that's where most of the Trump voters are in New York City. All the stereotypes. Look, I don't like to traffic in the stereotypes, but she's not doing him any favors with this kind of a performance. Stop electing stupid people to high office, please. Staten Island, New York City, please, please, please. This is embarrassing. People watch this on a global stage and like, what in the hell is going on in America? Tommy Tuberville and this dum-dum? Come on. But, this is the natural extended outcome when you're defending the indefensible. That Donald Trump, we're witnessing the stock market crater again, unless you hold it upside down. And they're defending it at every step. Anything Donald Trump says or does gets defended as though it was a long-term strategy. And really, the only long-term strategy under Donald Trump is to try to turn America into some kind of a weird white ethno-state, ejecting black and brown people who come here for a better life and trying to lure in, under the promise of protection, white South Africans. It is a white supremacy fever dream. And these dum-dums, Tommy Tuberville and others, will do anything, will say anything, will embarrass themselves to levels heretofore not seen. Because they're just so stupid, they don't know what they're... Well, I think they do know. I don't want to let them off the hook. Anyway, as I shuffle my papers all around with no end in sight, I'm just going to end it there. I do want your opinion, though. You can comment below. You can also call the voicemail line, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, daily@dollemore.com. If you dig the vibe of this channel, you appreciate the content, my delivery, the things I say, my passion, my bombacity, I'm not even sure if that's a word, I would appreciate you supporting this work, helping me produce these videos. You can click the join button over in this area below the video. See what's involved to become a channel member for $1.99. You can do just that. You can also go to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. Great ways to help support. Dollemore.com, there's merch. Also links to the different shows that we are associated with that we do. I would appreciate it very much. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Take care of one another.